So, brother, I am here live, fanfare with the one and only George Salazar from up north. What are you doing, brother, man? How you been?
Well, I'm doing a lot better, and trying to get that rest so I can stay up and watch all these bands and check out all these DJs and artists. And that Pika Pika Gala was awesome. That was like the highlight of my time in San Antonio, Texas. You know.
Well, you're a busy man, dude. You didn't even come and talk to me, bro. I felt bad, dude. I was like, why does he want to talk to me, man? Did I hurt you or something, man? What happened?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, my wife always has you when you got some interviews going on. And I'm snoozing, but she is on and she is always listening. And we always tune into your show. You always have some fascinating artists, and you always got some very interesting, intriguing questions for us.
I try to be compelling. And to be honest with you, I always do my research to try to make sure that I ask good questions. I mean, it's only right. You're going to give me your time. You need to be able to speak about each and every artist and ask them perplexing questions that matter because you deserve it. You do all your hard work. You yourself do all your hard work. You've been a solo artist for quite some time, but not only that, you've also done a lot of work. You were with a band not too long ago, but you weren't with the band. You were kind of helping out the band. But the great part about that is that not only did that show your selflessness, but it also shows your ability to be able to work with another band in order to broaden your experience, but also show your vocal ability, because it's also something that not a lot of people can do. It's very hard to do other people's music and accept the fact that, hey, you know what, we're going to do other people's music so that way I can just keep my voice keep going. And so kudos to you for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you. And if you're speaking about Carisma Band featuring George Salazar, they re-released the album with my vocals on it. So I was very appreciative and very thankful to Jav Guerrero, the owner of the band, for actually reaching out and wanting me to continue with them after the separation. I separated because I wanted to start up a solo career. And I established that by producing 2 albums, which I did give you one of the CDs that I had for all the DJs at the gala. It has both albums on one CD, so that way you don't have to wait till it comes out or it's released. You have it, you can pick and choose what you like. Speaking of cover songs, I really like the fact that certain artists, they get the cover song, because I get cover songs and I like to change them up.
Yeah,
If a cover song is a cumbia, I like to change it up to a bolero, or I change it up to a ranchera or something. So I think it's very fascinating to see some artists, picking that up, getting some cover songs and making them their own.
Yeah, that's kind of a hallmark of a good artist, is willing to do it their way. You've heard me say this, so I don't know if you've heard me say this, but I've said this a lot to a lot of artists. Steal it. Steal it and make it your own. Don't copy it.
Right.
Copying is bad, because then you're trying to be like somebody else, and nobody wants somebody else.
Exactly.
We don't want another Selena. We want you to take what she did and make it better, make it your own. You steal it, yes.
And funny thing you say that about Selena, because there's Papuchi.
Yeah.
And he takes Selena songs and he makes them his own.
Oh yeah, most
and
definitely.
How interesting is it to have a male singer sing Selena songs and sing them almost to the T?
Oh yeah,
You know?
And I've had people, I've had a little bit of pushback, because they're like, why are you promoting his music? Because first of all, it's good.
Yep.
It's what's wrong with, good music is good music.
Yep, period. Wherever you come from, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and what I've said before, good music, music is not milk. It doesn't spoil. It doesn't go bad. It stays good forever. And good music is good music, and the fact that it's a guy singing it, who cares? It's just a good song.
Yep.
And it was well produced. The vocals were on tight. Everything sounded well. I don't have a complaint about the song.
At all.
The fact that it was a Selena song and it was done by a guy, that's irrelevant to me, because it's a good song.
Exactly.
The fact that he did it, he chose to do it, okay, it's not sacrilegious, because she's just a person. She's not a spiritual figure that way. If you hold her that way, that's your situation, that's your problem.
Yep.
But in reality, she's just an artist, and yes, she did make an impact, but let's not turn that impact into something that's untouchable, because that's not true. done your music, you've been consistent with your music, and then you go back and you join a band that you've had relations with, and you do their music, but in your style, is a testament to you and your versatility. That's what I'm saying. That's kudos to you.
Thank you.
Because you're saying, hey, I can do this. And you did.
And I just recently, February 7th, Myra David Cousin She released the Billy C medley, the country song. So hopefully you're able to get that and hear that and check it out and see what you think about it. It's on the radio stations. And I don't know how much it's played out there, but you know what? I redid, a country song and I wanted 2 songs mixed into it.
I don't have a problem playing English music as long as it's Tejano related. I don't have a problem with that at all.
Yeah.
The only rules that I have really is I don't allow a banda and I don't allow norteño because I don't support those. Ford, how are you doing, brother? He says hello, he's Indio. Hey, how you doing, brother? I'm glad that I can see it. I'm using a different platform because we're at a different location. It doesn't strain so much on my network. I was broadcasting. I did 7 hours yesterday.
OMG.
And I'm on my different setup this year, this one, because last night the way I usually go live, and that's why my video was so good last night. My network connection, because I don't use other people's Wi-Fi, I use my own. I always bring my own, and so I have a system that uses cellular connection, but it's both Verizon and AT&T, and it goes back and forth. It bounces back and forth. So that way it's always the better signal. But I used all my minutes up last night. So I paid for it today and I was like, I need it today. And they were like, well, we have to do an upgrade on that other one. And so I'm like, okay, great. So I have to pick it up today, but I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'll probably pick it up tomorrow and then I'll have that one. But I'm using the other one and I'm here and I'm live and that's why it's...
Awesome. Now, will you be in Vegas this year?
Of course I will. I'm in
Great.
Vegas every year.
Great.
I'll have a merch table there this time because last time I had my merch with my when I did the interviews and everybody that was wanting to buy something couldn't because I was only interviewing artists. And so we decided, okay, I'll have a merch table on one side and I have my booth on the other side and I'll have 2 of them. Yay, I get to spend more money. So y'all guys come out and buy my stuff because
You'll be good.
I was like, I hope I sell that much because those booths are expensive. Yes. I mean, but
it's well worth getting yourself
yeah,
out.
well,
You've
it's
been out there for quite a while.
for me. It's part of the process of helping out the artist, being present in the moment. George, I know you've seen me everywhere. I support all artists. I try to do the very best I can to show people that it can be done. And there's a lot of radio stations out there that propose that they are on the same level as I am, but they don't have the presence that I do because they don't make that effort, which is fine to me. They are doing what they do, and that's
Right.
okay. But I don't see that sufficient for me. I have to do that. I have that calling, and I have to do that.
You have the drive.
Yeah, I have to do that. Yeah. I have to follow it because to me it wouldn't be fair to the artist because I ask so much of the artists to come to me. I have to do that to them.
Well, I think that every single artist that you have interviewed has actually gone a little bit further, from where they feel comfortable. But some feel comfortable, they just stay seated and rooted. But when you break them out of their shell and talk to them, because when I interviewed with you years ago, I was nervous. But when we started, you just broke something and I just became like, okay, I can breathe.
Well, what I try to do is always try to make you as comfortable as possible. But remember what I told you before.
Yeah.
My job is to make sure that you look the best you possibly can, so that way you give a good interview. And plus, also, I want you to say, you know what, that was the best show that I've ever been on. I want to come back.
Yes,
That's
most
what
definitely. And what I regret not having a good phone when I did the Buddy. I did an interview with Buddy, and it was horrible. I remember that interview like, oh my Lord, oh, I am so sorry. You know what I did? The next day I went to Sprint, and it's not Sprint anymore, so it's T-Mobile. cutting and going and cutting, and it was just like, don't even do it.
Right. Well, at least you got it. You know what? You need to come back to our show so that way we can do a full interview and talk about what's going on. Real quickly, look into the camera and go ahead and tell the people where they can find your information and where they can find your music and everything else.
Okay, just look up GeorgeSalazarMusic.com, and that'll take you to my webpage, and I have a bio, and I also have clips of all the songs on both albums and other videos, and it also has the TTMA, and it also has the Mundial, and also what I was nominated for. So check out the page, and if you're interested, I also have an email, which is info@GeorgeSalazarMusic.com as well.
There you go. And also go ahead and get his music, buy his merch. That's how you support your artist. I'm going to be here all day here at Fanfare for most of the day. Actually, I'll be broadcasting live in between the breaks. Hopefully, I can get most of them. I'll get as many artists as I can. And for those of y'all, thank you so very much for joining me. And Sony, thank you very much to George Salazar. Be sure you go ahead and check it out, patronize him, help him out, buy his music. And with that, we'll be right back with another artist. I'm going to go ahead and sign off real quick so that way I can find another artist. Because they're fixing to stop. I'm just going to get way